It's time to meet the legend. He is the 15-time champion of the world. It's Phil, the Power Taylor.
Phil Taylor, the man in possession of the world crown, but they're all out to get him, including a certain man from the USA. Very dangerous opponent, Gary Mawson. UK Open finalist not so long ago, and he's already warmed up, having won a prelim match earlier tonight. Can he cause a massive, massive upset? Your commentary team, Stuart Pike and Sid Waddell.
As the poet has it, the Stokey came down like a wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming in tungsten and gold. This man could get a razzle-dazzle licking. But remember Stuart 1997 at Blackpool? Gary kissed Phil's boots after Phil broke a world record, put it to 112, 13 years ago.
He's been around a fair while. He's a wily old fox, Gary Mawson. But for me, this could be a landmark night for Philip Douglas Taylor. He's had, by his own high stats, a poor run of form since October. Put down a marker. He has to send out a message. Let's see how hungry Taylor is over the next hour.
Will we ever? Lewis beat him in Ireland handsomely. Wade beat him with 115 average. Then there was Whitlock. Joe Cullen, star from Bradford. Then beat him. 5 legs on the trot at the Grand Slam. Taylor will want to put a few tungsten noses out tonight. He wants to put the rest of the field in no doubt of his power.
Well, for me, the most significant sentence that Taylor uttered in his interview before this match was right at the end. I am going to put it right now. Let's see.
Gary Mawson changed nationality a few times. Canadian, then US. Dave Allen, PDC guru, tells me Gary's coming back to the UK next year, play the circuit. But he might taste the heat of the circuit in the next half an hour.
Yeah, absolutely right, Sid. He's going to play the PDC tour, going to base himself over here in the UK, has family in the Northwest, and that's where he will base himself to give it a go. Life too short, he said.
And you'll not be surprised to know he's no stranger to a Hollands meat pie. It's what his family were brought up on in Lanky. Here is the Out Cape Kid. Where does he put this?
140.
Well, already in control of this opening. It's been quite a week for Phil Taylor. He's become a grandfather for the 3rd time. And
45.
his young grandson, a couple of months premature, but out of intensive care. And as far as Taylor is concerned, that has set him up nicely for this match.
And Gary Mawson could be in intensive care in the Muswell Hill General by midnight. Because the crowd here on the Alley Pally loving Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know about A&E, more like T&D, tungsten damage.
Funny time out for the jerks. Now everybody's at it.
Will you require 150?
To start this one, crowd on the edge of their seats. Taylor now laying up for two darter. Slack dart now, they were.
92.
Yeah, Taylor had to wait, get himself prepared, get himself focused. Gary Mawson had that 4-1 win in the prelim against the Filipino Juanito.
Juanito boys, Yuan Sion. Tops for Taylor to start the rampage. Understacker needed.
Game shot on the first leg.
He's understacker like that already.
Second leg. It's
Gary
first.
could get anything but a glittering.
Yeah, big tournament. And Taylor here, just giving himself composed. I think he's a man under pressure tonight, possibly for one night only, because he knows he has a point to prove. He knows he's got to produce something special, because all his challenges for this World Championship crown set will be watching on closely.
If you'd have said that 6 weeks ago, when in Ireland, just after Ireland, he looked a bit too lean. I think he's put on a stone since then. I think he's at fighting weight. I think we could see the world record. They are appreciating Taylor. I think we could see the world record for 118.66 be beaten by Taylor this week. Against the likes of Webster, Lewis, Barney.
100.
Anderson, Whitlock, Wade, the list goes on, and he will have a lot of challenges. But this world champ,
He's an inspiration to all sporting generations. Phil's my hero. Says a wee laddie, we a wee cardy. Understacking dipper. Never seen this shot before. Should be in off the barrel. Slack Philip.
95.
yeah, still good enough, you would think, Taylor, but he wants to do it in style. That is what will be in his mind.
80.
Of course he wants to win, that's the most important thing, but he wants to win in style.
Well, his excellent interview with Dave Clark last night, him and Brissy said, Brissy didn't make me a dart player, made me a winner. Brissy gave him tough love. And don't we know it? Great last start.
Well, have to be honest with you, Gary Mawson just hasn't turned up. He needs something
45.
special, Sid.
Will you require
Thunderbird
70?
count though. Wow. Got for a spaceship outside the Muswell Hill Hall of Fame Yali Pally. Topsy once for 2-zip.
30.
Well, Gary Mawson needs international rescue at the moment.
Slack visit this by Gary.
97.
Finalist,
Will you
UK
require
Open.
40?
Few years back, Taylor for the lipstick. Understacker needed right 1 inch lipstick. Get in there, your beer.
20.
Geordie's a tiny.
Yeah, not been good. Here we are, only second leg. Taylor's average 81.83. If his opponent had been anything like, he's going to get a dart at the bull at the least. Bullseye!
Just on the wire. Taylor at the side
20.
lipstick. The eastward lipstick, as they say.
Game shot.
Rex. 81. Give the head.
Well, I think maybe the weight training pump. The money. He's playing. Since he did.
It's opponent who like Mawson. He's been taking it on the chin, but Taylor's only averaging 81.
If you don't Clyde. Average. Much be
Wonder what all the big challenges are making Tom.
Well,
100.
some of those defeat. Well, the short course starts, but not against Wade, not against 80, not against Beaton, who ran 5 legs on him to win against him in Wolverhampton. It's all over the place now.
Yeah, all over the shop, he really
60.
is. I just wonder as well if he's tried too hard. He knows how important that is. He knows the eyes of the sporting world are on him.
Well, Churchill said about Russia, an enigma, wrapped in
83.
miasma. Ashes, Aussies of dust.
And look at this. Can you believe that? 81.5.
Incredible.
100.
Very lucky.
Gary, you
Playing
require
Mawson. It's only averaging 72. Webster and Nico would have taken Taylor out of the cleaners. They'd have had the set 5 minutes ago.
Well, a lot of players would have taken Taylor to the cleaners with this
63.
performance, but
Phil, you
he's
require
still big favourite to take the
146.
opening set.
Treble 18's handy. On the wire. You can see. Sick!
90.
There's a parrot
Gary, you
in a
require
cage with no
64.
windows at the moment, Taylor. Chance
Well,
to peg in here.
The windows have missed it up for Taylor at the moment. Mawson here. Tops to win his first leg.
Game shot on the third
Right
leg.
then.
Gary Mawson.
The power.
Fourth leg, it's Phil to throw
Looking
first.
rocky.
Game on.
He who is known as Ocky Balboa. Looking rocky of the same vintage. It's more like the Taylor. See if this one goes in.
100.
Over stretching. This is looking bad for the power fans.
Well, Sid, here we are. Fourth leg of the game. Taylor's best score so far, 140. Mawson just hasn't got the game at the moment to put pressure on.
Well, he wasn't the
60.
vintage in Sunderland 2 weeks ago in the World Cup where he played with Wade and lost to Spain. Yes, Spain. S-P-E-N-E. Spain. He's looking worried. He's vulnerable. That was British word the other day to the papers. Taylor is vulnerable.
And if he does get through this, he could be facing his old adversary, John Part, in the second round after Christmas.
Looking for Taylor, that caught the flight.
81.
Gary couldn't make the most of it. There's no rhythm. There's no confidence on the face of the holder, Phil the Power Taylor. This should be in with the barrel line.
Well, he's taking his time, finally the first maximum of the match as Taylor's average creeps up to a modest 88.
See, Mark Webster had a very nice 99 average. Nicholson was about 97. Either of them would have Taylor out of the cleaners in this opening set. And that's half a dozen other lads you could name in that breath.
Do you get the feeling, Sid, that the rest of the field believe that
60.
he is vulnerable? He is there for the taking at this tournament.
Yes, and he knows that. So he's come out here. He wants to average 112 against this guy. He's looking to average 115, maybe break the world record. And the fact he's not is getting to Taylor.
Phil, you require 106.
A bit of pressure on this shot. He needed that maximum, didn't he? Yes. 6 for tops to take the opening set.
Game shot
Middle
on
of the
first
bed.
set. Phil Taylor.
So Phil Taylor breathes a high of relief. Sigh of relief. Set he gets with a miserable 87 points.